Debate is becoming increasingly venomous, with many prominent climate scientists now saying that they are being severely harassed.
I hope someone gets you in a dark alley.
The FBI tells ABC News it's looking into a spike in threatening emails to climate scientists like Penn State's Michael Mann.
6 feet under with the roots is where you should be. I was hoping I would see the news that you committed suicide. Do it. It's an attempt to chill the discourse, and I think that's what's most disconcerting.
A white supremacist website recently posted Mann's picture alongside several other climate scientists with the word Jew next to each image. To many scientists, however, the most disturbing recent development was a report released by Republican Senator James Inhofe, naming 17 climate scientists, some of whom Inhofe says have engaged in potentially illegal behavior.
All right.
Some scientists have said that it's...
We're going to come back. So you notice, white supremacist, Jew, next, Inhofe. It is criminal that they knowingly lied to get research funds, that they knowingly, we have the UN memos where they got them to lie so they could get this new global tax. But hey, what's ABC News say? You don't want to pay Al Gore money? You're a white supremacist. You don't want to drink fluoride? You're a murderer.
One major world crisis away from having a totalitarian type of system.
The main event is the wholesale destruction of the world economy.
The push for every nation on the globe to identify and number all of its citizens.
Friends, I hope that you will order Shadow Government from Infowars.com. We also have some specials where you can get some of our other films half price when you order Shadow Government. A new level in production quality and in information. It exposes how a cashless society, surveillance, beast grid of total control is being put into place. This film needs to be seen. Everybody needs to get it. So order yours today. Show it to your friends, your family, your church, your neighbors, your boss, your employees. Shadow Government, ladies and gentlemen. Get your copy at Infowars.com today. Shadow Government. It gives Big Brother a black eye. Available at Infowars.com or by calling toll-free 888-253-3139.
We all know that the Berkey water purification systems are the most trusted name in water filtration. As an authorized Berkey dealer for over 4 years and serving thousands of satisfied customers, the Berkey Guy offers amazing specials for Berkey water systems. The revolutionary Berkey light systems include a set of self-sterilizing and re-cleanable black purification elements that purify water by removing chlorine, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, and parasites to non-detectable levels, and removes harmful chemicals such as herbicides and pesticides. Order the Berkey light system today, complete with 2 black Berkey elements for only $209, and the Berkey Guy will include 3 Sport Berkey water bottles and ship everything to you free of charge. That's right, 3 Sport Berkey water bottles and free shipping, an $87 value, yours free, but only for a limited time. Just call the Berkey Guy at 1-877-886-3653 now to order. That's 1-877-886-3653, or order online now at GoBerkey.com. That's GoBerkey.com today.
Jim Newcomer from Midas Resources, May 25th, 2010. Gold opened this morning at $1195.60. A 1-ounce gold coin can be purchased for $1227.67, $613.84 for a half ounce, or $306.92 for the quarter ounce. That's $1227.67, $613.84, and $306.92.
Making the right decision is a challenge to investors. Are we going to see economic growth, slide into a recession, or worse, depression? Many investors are turning to gold as a common sense alternative to traditional paper investments. Midas has put together a powerful book titled 10 Reasons to Own Gold. Discussing costs, benefits, risks, the book is free and can be yours by calling 800-686-2237. Paper investments are dwarfed by gold's 6,000-year history. Discover how gold can be right for you and your IRA by calling 800-686-2237. Whether buying or it's time for you to sell, this book is free. Call 800-686-2237.
You've seen our SinoFresh banner on the GCN website, yet your sinusitis is still a problem. Are you waiting for your sinusitis to go away by itself? Are you waiting for a SinoFresh discount? Okay, here it comes. But first, the facts. 67 other products merely treat symptoms and not the cause of sinus problems. And 37 million Americans suffer from sinus distress just like you. But now many are finding relief with the only patent-protected homeopathic nasal product that antiseptically eliminates the known causes of sinusitis. SinoFresh. Now here's your limited time discount offer to use SinoFresh. Call 888-906-3636 right now for $2 off per bottle when you mention GCN. That's it. Just call 888-906-3636 and mention GCN for a $2 discount. But hurry, this offer is only for the first 1,000 customers. Call 888-906-3636. 888-906-3636. Call right now for $2 off per bottle. Mention GCN. Buy SinoFresh.com. It works.
The ongoing oil spill crisis in the Gulf is keeping the debate over climate and energy very much in the headlines. And that debate is becoming increasingly venomous, with many prominent climate scientists now saying that they are being severely harassed.
I hope someone gets you in a dark alley.
The FBI tells ABC News it's looking into a spike in threatening emails to climate scientists like Penn State's Michael Mann.
6 feet under with the roots is where you should be. I was hoping I would see the news that you committed suicide. Do it. It's an attempt to chill the discourse, and I think that's what's most disconcerting.
A white supremacist website recently posted Mann's picture alongside several other climate scientists with the word Jew next to each image. To many scientists, however, the most disturbing recent development was a report released by Republican Senator James Inhofe, naming 17 climate scientists, some of whom Inhofe says have engaged in potentially illegal behavior.
Some scientists have said that it's McCarthyite.
That is a word that might be quite appropriate.
Senator Inhofe's report was referring to an incident late last year known as ClimateGate, where stolen emails gave the impression that climate scientists may have been trying to hide flaws in their research, although several subsequent investigations have exonerated the scientists. Senator Inhofe's former spokesman, Mark Morano, who now runs one of the most aggressive climate skeptic websites in the country, did agree to an interview, arguing that skeptics have been getting threats for years.
The public is appropriately angry at these scientists. And again, no one's advocating violence, but it is refreshing to see these scientists hear from the public.
It has been alleged that global warming, climate change is a quote-unquote hoax, that there's a conspiracy among scientists to sell us a bill of goods. How do you respond to that?
It's nonsense. Scientists are hyper-competitive.
Absolute baloney. We have the emails between the top 3 institutions in Europe, England, and the U.S. with NASA. And we have all the heads of these groups making eugenics statements about destroying industrial society, about wrecking the West. And we have the UN document. We've written articles about it. We've linked to the UN documents on Infowars.com, on PrisonPlanet.com, where a decade ago they got together with all the major universities and said, we want socialism, we want world government, this is how we're going to take over society. I mean, they're on record saying it. But Dan Harris laughs. He's like, there are some that say, his body language is how ridiculous. There are some that say, you know, that scientists are working together to lie on this. And the guy's like, that's ridiculous. Scientists are so competitive. Oh, really competitive for all the tens of billions of dollars of government research funds to fund the fact that that there's no climate change, and if there is climate change, it's unnatural, that the Earth never has changes? I mean, it's just, they couldn't get away with this if the public wasn't so dumbed down. I mean, do ABC News listeners realize how insulting that is, how dumb they think you are, how stupid they think you are? And look at the body language of that professor when Harris says, you know, there's some that say you guys are all colluding, and he just looks as guilty as a cat that's been caught with a canary in its mouth going, oh, ridiculous, preposterous. I mean, they've been caught red-handed everywhere. This is a eugenics religion. And then they've got the nerve to talk about Nazis when Hitler was the big vegetarian environmentalist that wanted a world government to exterminate the majority of the world population and was funded by the Rockefeller Foundation on record, along with Margaret Sanger. Then they talk about McCarthyites. I've got to get Watson or somebody to do an article about this video. Just a few weeks ago, they had big environmental groups saying, we've tried to pass climate legislation the nice way. Now we need to get violent. We need to shut these people down. We need to arrest them. Meanwhile, the poor little scientist, the McCarthyites are after them. Mean Mr. Inhofe, who we just showed you Nazis. He might be connected to them. We just showed you what Nazis said on a message board. Now here's Inhofe. It's like, oh, the Nazis are bad, but Inhofe is even. It cuts to him. He's calling for criminal investigations. Despite the fact that 2 commissions have exonerated the people involved in ClimateGate and found they did nothing. Now, I could spend the entire broadcast every day doing nothing but covering news propaganda. Literally, every time I turn on the TV, it is unspeakable brainwashing.